sweet friends, it's Sarah at Crochet with Coffee, and thank you so much for joining me for another WIP Wednesday. We are continuing to work on our Persian tile blanket, and today we are doing the same thing as what we did last week. We have 3 octagons that we're going to work on because as of right now we still have 6 to complete the blanket, and then we have to do our joining and our border. So we are going to continue on this pace so we can get completed with the blanket by the end of the month. So we are going to do all of our picks at the beginning of the video again, like we have been the last few weeks, and then we will work on it. I'll show you updates as we go, and then I'll show you the completed octagons at the end of the episode. So let's get started on our picks. We have a lot to do, and I also think I'm just going to speed up the picks so you can see that I have made them, but we're going to speed that up because I know that that could take a little bit of your time and we don't need to do that. So we're just going to speed through. I'll show you what I got and we'll move on from there. All right, let's get started on our picks. So we're going to start with our first octagon, and that is going to be
mustard, chocolate brown, wine, ivory, rust, green apple, cinnamon,
and our fan color is going to be toffee. That's our first fan. Right now, keeping out our last 2 colors and our outer color. So we only had those 2 were our last 2 and our green. So we are putting back in 5 colors. And now we need 3 more colors for this one. So we've got
chocolate brown, mustard, wine.
So we are going to have a toffee and a chocolate brown fan on that one. So extra on the brown for that one. That'll be really cool. We have not had that combo yet. All right, next octagon. Octagon 2 is going to start with
wine, toffee, cinnamon, chocolate brown, I like that one, rust, oh I like that, ivory, green apple,
and our fan is going to be yellow. All right, keeping out our last 2 colors, green and mustard, and we're keeping out cinnamon. All right, we've got 5 to add back in. Now I need 3 more colors to finish this octagon, and that is going to be
toffee, brown, rust,
third octagon, starting with
green apple, cinnamon, chocolate brown, toffee, mustard, wine, ivory,
and our fan is going to be rust. Keeping out our outer 2 colors and our last 2 that we did, we have 4 we're putting back in, and we have 3 colors to pick. So we are going to finish off with
mustard for our second fan, got chocolate brown and wine to finish up.
All right, let's get started on these, and I will give you some updates as we go. Okay, I have an update on our centers so far. So our first 3 rows, if you can't tell, it's Crazy Hair Don't Care Day. National Crazy Hair Don't Care Day. It's not really, but it is for me. All right, so center number 1. That one is very pretty. Number 2. And number 3. Can you guess what one is my favorite? This one. So we have these. They're so pretty. Love these. Okay, so I'm going to continue working on the outer rows and continue building these and everything. And I think I normally watch YouTube when I work on stuff because I feel like inspired, and I watch the crafty stuff and the crochet channels and all those different kinds of things. I will also watch some other things And the things I gravitate towards are like crime, maybe like real crime documentaries for real crime. I don't watch documentaries other than the crime ones. I don't know. That's just one of the things that I like to watch. So I watch that. I really like Hoarders. That's a fun show. I like the extreme clean shows where they do like really, really gross in like deep cleans of things because I it's so satisfying to see the start to the end, and I love that. So share some of the things that you guys like to watch. Give me some ideas of things that you like to watch that are not YouTube, if you watch anything other than YouTube. Um, Anything like crime related stuff, like real life crime documentary, crime things. I like that. So if you have anything good, let me hear your suggestions. I'd love to hear that. And I'm going to see what I can find as far as that goes. I am watching some of my other shows like The Yarn Geek, um, Fabulous Empty Nest, The Pickled Home, different things like that. I am catching up on different things that I have missed. So working on that, a bunch of other of my favorites that I'm going through and checking out things that I have missed. And I found some new creators, new to me at least. Let me get that for you. There's two new ones specifically that I started watching recently. The one that I found recently is Crafting with Ellie, and I'll put that on the bottom of the screen so you can go check her out. I also will link it in the description. She's super sweet. She has a lot of creative things that she makes. I'm really enjoying her content. It's been a lot of fun to watch some of her things. So if you need a new channel to watch, you can go check out Ellie's channel. I had to go look for it because I couldn't find it. So the other one is Little Hill Craft Company, and she is currently doing some videos on a craft room makeover. So I love those. Those always suck me in. So I am really excited to see how her room transforms. And that one I also think that it's a really good one. So you should go check that out if you like that type of video too. So I'm going to catch up on all of that, and then I'm going to get into my crime documentaries. What one I'm going to watch, I have no idea. I look at the thumbnails and see what one looks the most interesting, and that's how I choose. So anyway, I'm going to go get that done. I will give you some updates along the way, or at least show you the process of what's happening, and I'll see you later. So we're all done with our octagons for this week. And oh, also, did you notice that I switched chairs? If you saw my last Monday episode, you know that I got this chair at the thrift store. I've been keeping an eye on it and I finally got it. So, new addition to our yarn room. And you guys really enjoyed it from the comments. So, I'm so glad that you enjoy it because it's very comfy and I like it. It's pretty. But anyway, okay, back to our octagons. We have our 3 octagons that we completed for this week, and I'm going to show you in order, and then I'm going to show you the ones that are my favorite. So this is number 1. This one had the brown and the toffee, and I really do like that brown on the outside edge. And then we have number 2. Again, toffee and a mustard yellow on the outside edge. There's a lot of browns and dark colors in the center of that one. And then we have this one with our rust and mustard. So I think that the white was dispersed pretty well. It was like the white was in the center of all of these. So that was good. Let's see. This one I think had a little too much yellow and the green was right in the center, so it wasn't dispersed as well. So that one is not my favorite, I don't think. And then we have this one. I do like that the green was in the middle there, but the center is really dark. So I'm going to say this one is my favorite. I do like that, how the white is near the center, and then we've got the green, or white near the center rows here. So this one's my favorite for this week. I really like that one. And let me know what one was your favorite, because I'd love to hear that. And I think that is it for today. But I'm excited to see you next week because we are doing our last octagon picks for this blanket. The week after that will be us attaching the octagons and the squares together and picking out our colors for the border. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet, or how I want it to trim, because I think I want to control which one is the outside edge, but I don't know what color I want for sure. It's going to be one of the outer colors that we use, but I don't know if it's going to be the cinnamon color or the green, or how I'm going to incorporate all that. But we still have a few picks for the outside edge. So we still have that going on. And I am super excited for that. So we still have 2 more weeks left, 1 more octagon, and then the joining in the border for the week after that. So also, if you had fun with me today, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed, you can hit that subscribe button. It is free to do that. It just allows you to see more of my videos pop up. If you had fun with me today, you can see more suggested videos in the future. And then if you click the little bell, you can choose an option to get notified when I post new videos. So I post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we are getting ready to do our lives next month on Wednesdays and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for all of that. But as always, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you find joy in the little things.